7 years ago today, a Pocatello woman was murdered, and that case remains unsolved. Good evening. Thanks for watching tonight. I'm Todd Blackington. Today marks the 7th anniversary of the murder of a Pocatello woman. While Nori Jones' case has gone cold, police are not giving up hope that it will one day be solved. Stuart Summers takes us back to that fateful day of September 28, 2004.
On the morning of September 28, 2004, 20-year-old Nori Jones failed to show up for work. Her coworkers became suspicious, went to her home on Poline Road, and discovered her dead body.
Upon arrival, the officers found that the resident, Nori Jones, had been murdered. The investigation into this case has been ongoing since the time of this murder.
A non-stop investigation that has left a community with unanswered questions for almost 7 years.
This girl was a very upstanding citizen, hardworking, dedicated individual that was just trying to make a living.
Police say hundreds of pieces of evidence were collected from the scene, and that evidence is still being processed. Also, as times change, so does technology.
Over the past 3 years, new technologies have been developed. The department's also collected further forensic evidence.
This additional evidence has been submitted for testing, which investigators say can take up to 6 months before results are returned. Over the past 7 years, the way crimes are investigated has changed, and those changes have resulted in a different investigative approach.
We've taken the steps to get the training that was necessary for our officers, our investigators in particular, so that we could re-examine the evidence and resubmit it.
Every several years we review that new technology, and based on that we've sent things back to the state lab, to the forensic lab.
And as the waiting game continues specific to Nori's unsolved case, one thing has always remained the same since that fateful Tuesday morning.
We feel confident that that this is an isolated incident, and we're confident that we'll solve this case.
Even after a half-dozen years, police remain optimistic there will be closure for Nori and her family. In a written statement issued earlier this week, the Pocatello Police Department stated, quote, "We feel confident that this case will be resolved in the not-too-distant future." In Pocatello, Stuart Summers, KPVI News 6.
Now, Stuart showed a picture of the billboard Pocatello Police recently put up to gather more information in the case. They're following up on all of those leads, but if you know something that might be helpful in the investigation, give the detectives a call. It's 234-6121.